Imagine your principal calls you into the office and makes you the official class monitor. Great, right? But then the principal of a rival school down the street also makes you their monitor. If both schools play a sports match against each other, whose side are you actually on? That exact same problem of divided loyalty applies to a nation. A country needs to know its citizens are fully committed to its laws and its future. When India gained independence in 1947, the immediate challenge was simply figuring out who belonged to the newly formed nation. The Constitution solved that with Articles 5 through 8, establishing exactly who became an Indian citizen right at the starting line. But those initial rules left a massive blank space for the future. What happens 10 or 20 years down the line when Indians start migrating abroad, or when a completely different political party takes power? The framers of the Constitution anticipated these anxieties. In Part 2, they laid down 3 specific, permanent rules to govern the future of our citizenship. Articles 9, 10, and 11. Let's start with the first scenario. Say an Indian citizen moves abroad, builds a life there, and decides to voluntarily acquire a foreign passport, like becoming a citizen of Canada or the US. Here, we see exactly how India differs from several Western nations. The US allows dual citizenship, but under Article 9, India operates strictly on a single citizenship model. The rule is absolute. The very second you accept that foreign citizenship, your Indian citizenship is automatically and permanently canceled. By enforcing this, Article 9 protects the integrity of the state. It ensures every citizen gives their undivided loyalty to India. You can't play a double game. Now for the second scenario. Political landscapes change. Could a newly elected government look at a group of people, decide they don't like them, and arbitrarily strip away their citizenship? This represents Article 10, a continuity shield. No matter how political winds shift, your identity is protected. The shield holds strong. As long as you legally qualify under the Constitution, you stay a citizen. No politician can erase you. This places a hard limit on state power. Article 10 gives citizens the psychological security and long-term stability needed to live without fear of arbitrary targeting. Finally, the third scenario. Over the decades, borders shift, migration patterns evolve, and new legal challenges emerge. Who has the authority to write new citizenship rules for future generations? The architects of the Constitution knew they couldn't predict every variable of the future. So through Article 11, they entrusted Parliament with the permanent mandate to define and regulate citizenship for generations to come. Parliament quickly used this authority. In 1955, they passed the Citizenship Act. This act remains the operating manual today, defining exactly how citizenship is acquired, whether by birth on Indian soil, descent from Indian parents, or official registration. By delegating this massive responsibility, Article 11 resolves the tension of an unknown future. It gives the state the flexibility it needs to adapt its laws to a changing world. When you look at Part 2 as a whole, citizenship emerges as a balanced, two-way street. You give the nation your undivided loyalty under Article 9. You receive an unbreakable shield of rights under Article 10. And you trust the democratic process of Parliament to adapt to rules under Article 11. So for a quick mental checklist, no dual citizenship allowed, your legal rights are completely secure, and Parliament maintains oversight to update rules whenever necessary. Agar ye video samajh aayi, to like karo, share it with your classmates, or channel ko subscribe karo for the next chapter in our Civics series. See you in the next episode.